Hello everyone, good evening. Our next class is about numericals based on colligative properties. I hope everybody good enough in formulas regarding colligative properties. So I won't repeat those formulas, just write down all formulas at one place and keep practicing these numericals one by one. Got it? See, if first numerical, if 2 grams of solute present in 100 grams, this is a 2 grams of a solute which is present in 100 grams of a solvent which we call CS2, solvent, carbon disulfide, and given that P0, vapor pressure of a particular solvent is 854 given, and PS was given 848.9 mm of Hg, and here the solute formula was given as AX. Atomic weight of A was given 32 and asking X means A2 or A3, A4 or what else, what exactly X means. So first of all, for that we must calculate the molecular weight of this AX so that you can find out what is X, because atomic weight you know very clearly. So first of all, it is regarding Raoult's law, vapor pressure. So what exactly Raoult's law formula? P0 minus PS by P0 is equals to A by M into W by B. This is the formula what we have for dilute solutions. See here, why you are saying dilute solutions? 2 grams in 100 grams, it's very much less. So 2 grams is a very much less. So it's a dilute solution. So what is P0 you know? Means vapor pressure of pure solvent you know, PS you know. See here, what is A, what is B, what is M and what is W. I was given at the time of Raoult's law. Got it? So here it's very clear that A value is 2 grams. Why? Because weight of solute, molecular weight of M, don't know, I am going to find M. This B is what exactly? Solvent weight. Solvent weight is how much? 100 grams. Carbon disulfide molecular weight is W. W is gram molecular weight of solvent. It's 64 plus 12. 64 why? 32 is the atomic weight of sulfur and carbon 12. So 64 and 12. So total it is 6 and 76. So 76 it is. Molecular weight. Whose molecular weight? Molecular weight of Mr. Solvent. Molecular weight of solvent is 76. Correct. Substitute here. So what exactly we will have? P0 is 854 minus 848.9 and by 854 is equal to A value 2 by M into W is a 76 and divided by 100. You should solve M value you will get, some particular value you will get, it will be around 253 if you simplify. 253 grams you will have. So molecular weight you have, atomic weight was given. So molecular weight by atomic weight if you do, then what is X you can come to know very clear. So M is 253. So to find out number of atoms, so here you can do for X is equals to 253 by 32. If you simplify, X value you will get 8. So therefore, the molecular formula you can say it is A8 is the molecular formula. If you simplify this, molecular weight you will get 253 grams and X you will get 253 by 32, because total molecular weight of this AX is 253. 253 by 32 if you do, how many number of A's are there you can say. So X is equals to 253 by 32. So x, if you simplify this, x you will get 8. So x is 8, and maybe the options they will give molecular formula sometimes, or sometimes they will ask you what is x. I hope you understood. This weight of solute was given, an atomic weight of this A was given, and x asking. And this solute, this particular solute present in 100 grams of solvent, carbon disulfide. So P naught given, PS given, x asking. Got it? X asking. So you have formula this one. P naught minus PS by P naught is equals to A by M into W by B, you have formula. So if you use this formula, you will get M 252. And to get X, molecular weight by atomic weight, if you do total number of atoms, how many are there, you can see. Got it? Yes. Okay guys, let's see our next numerical. It's based on osmotic pressure. First you write down the numerical by passing your video. Just read once clearly and what was the given data and what we have to calculate. Let's see. Here 8.6 grams per liter urea solution is isotonic with 5% mass by volume of unknown solution, whose molecular weight asking. For this unknown solution means unknown solute is present in a particular solvent. Got it? So for that particular solute, what is the molecular weight at constant temperature? So here one information was provided that isotonic. What exactly isotonic? Two solutions having same osmotic pressure. So pi 1 is equals to pi 2. Pi 1 is who? Osmotic pressure of urea. Pi 2 is unknown solution osmotic pressure. Got it? So pi 1 is equals to pi 2 because two solutions are isotonic. Okay. So what is osmotic pressure formula? Like ideal gas equation, we have pi is equals to CRT. Okay. C is concentration. Suppose C is molarity. Suppose urea molarity. Unknown solution molarity. So first pi 1 I am considering for urea and pi 2 I am considering for unknown solution. So what is here C1RT is equals to C2RT, because temperature is constant given. RT constant. What is C1? C1 is the molarity I was given. So I am writing that also. C1 is the molarity of Mr. Urea. C2 is molarity of that particular unknown solution. Unknown solution. Okay. So here C1 means molarity. Molarity formula is what? Weight by, means W1 by molecular weight 1 into 1000 by volume in milliliters. And here it is W2, unknown one, C2, by molecular weight 2 into 1000 by volume in milliliter. Second one. These are for urea and these are for unknown solution. See, 8.6 grams per liter. What is the meaning? 8.6 grams present in 1 liter. 1 liter means how much? 1000 ml. So weight is 8.6 by molecular weight of urea. Molecular weight NH2CO2 60 into 1000 by 1000 no need because here and there cancel. Okay, 1 by V in ml. So 1000 ml. 8.6 present in 1 liter. So here 1000. Got it? And here W2 5% mass by volume means 5 grams present in 100 because percent. So it is 1 by 100. And here molecular weight don't know. If you simplify this, you will get Mr. Molecular weight of that particular unknown around 348.8 grams. I'm not simplifying here, so you can simplify. So I'm telling you, I'm repeating you that 8.6 grams per liter urea is isotonic with 5% mass by volume of unknown solution. Isotonic means pi1 is equals to pi2 at constant temperature. RT cancel. Got it? So this is about our second numerical. Okay. Third numerical regarding depression and freezing point. I'm telling you again, pause your video and write on the numerical, and let's think what is the formula for it, and don't follow blindly. Okay. See, molality was given. Small m means molality 0.2. Weak acid HX 30% was dissociated, and freezing point of solution, and here aqueous solution. That's better, and we have to use also, because if solvent don't know what is the solvent freezing point, and I told you already, aqueous means freezing point of solvent you have to consider as 0 degrees Celsius. Got it? Otherwise 273 Kelvin. Like that you have to consider. If options are given in degrees Celsius, 0 degrees Celsius is the freezing point of water. Fix. Okay. So here molality was provided, and the weak acid HX and dissociated up to 30%. So it's a very clear formula is delta TF is equals to T naught minus TF is equals to I into KF into molality. Remember, water given means sometimes they will give or they won't give. You must know, for water this constant KF value is 1.86, or simply you can remember 1.8 like that. Got it? Kelvin per mole like that. Okay? So KF value is fixed for water. It's a 1.86. Now T naught value. T naught is nothing but what? Freezing point of water. Freezing point of water is how much? 0 degrees Celsius. Fixed. Boiling point of water how much? 100 degrees Celsius. And here you must calculate I, because HX undergo dissociation. It is non-ideal solute. So you must know what is I. I is equals to 1 plus alpha into n minus 1. 30% was dissociated, so alpha is 0.3. So I is equals to 1 plus 0.3 into number of particles. N means number of particles, I told you. See here, HX will dissociate as H plus and X minus. So N value is 2. So 2 minus 1 like this. So I is equals to, you have here. So I is equals to how much? It is 1 plus 0.3, means it is around 1.3 I value. That if you substitute here, you can calculate TF, because KF you know, molality you know, I you know. I repeat, it is I, want of factor we have used because it is a non-ideal solution. 30% was dissociated, means alpha is 0.3. Got it? So I is equals to 1 plus 0.3 because 30% dissociated. N value is 2 because H plus and X minus, and 2 minus 1, N value is 2. So I value is 1.3. That if you substitute, so what is T naught? 0. 0 minus TF is equals to 1.3 into KF value is 1.8 around, and molality is 0.2. So if you simplify, you will get the TF value. But TF value will come in negative. It is very clear, and you should be very confident, because they will give you positive answer also along with the negative answer. Here you are getting negative answer actually, because 0 minus TF. So TF is around minus 0.48 something will come. Okay, so you just simplify in degree Celsius. If options are in Kelvin, and you have to consider it is, otherwise after final answer you can calculate plus 272 so that you can get answer right. Okay, thank you. This is about our third numerical, and we will go for next. Let's see our next numerical based on elevation in boiling point. I am giving you here also one NaCl solution, okay, but you must find mass of NaCl by providing T0 and Ts. What is T0? It is the boiling point of pure solvent. This is the boiling point for NaCl solution. Boiling point of NaCl solution. Kb value was given, and weight of solvent given, and weight of solute NaCl asking. So here it's very simple. You know the formula, delta Tb is equals to I into Kb into M. I, why we have to use, how we can come to know, sir, whether we have to use I or not? Yes, we can come to know easily. Ionic substances given, so acids given, they will undergo dissociation certainly, or some solutes undergo association by hydrogen bond like acetic acid like that. So here NaCl was given, it will dissociate 100%. That's why you observe or not in this numerical, there was not given how much it was dissociated. Nothing they mentioned means I value is equal to number of particles, I told you in my previous video. But so here in this numerical you can observe nothing they mentioned, means nothing, how much dissociated was not given. So I value directly you can consider as number of ions. So NaCl means it will dissociate as Na plus and Cl minus. Remember, the pure ionic substances 100% will dissociate. So you have to take I is equals to number of particles. That's it. Okay. So NaCl, for that I value is equals to 2. The number of particles. That's it. Okay. So delta Tb, as we know, it is Ts minus T0 and I into Kb into M. I'll substitute, you have to calculate. Got it? Thank you. So Ts is 100 and T0 is 99.07 and T0 value. See, boiling point means Ts minus T0. Freezing point means T0 minus Ts. That is the difference. So here 100 minus 99.07, I value is 2 and the Kb value is 0.51 and the molality is, oh no, here weight of that solute you have to find out. So molality formula, weight by molecular weight, it is 58.5 because whose solution? NaCl. NaCl molecular weight how much? 23 plus 35.5, 58.5 into 1000 by 100, because as we know the molality formula, M means molality, weight by gram molecular weight into 1000 by weight of solvent. What is the weight of solvent? 100 grams of water. If you want, I will write entire formula again. No need? Okay. So here, if you simplify, you will get weight. Weight of NaCl you will get around 5.3 grams. I don't know exactly. It's 5. Okay. So it is about our next numerical. I'm telling you one more time. Boiling points of boiling point. Boiling point of pure solvent was given. Boiling point of NaCl solution was given. Kb value was given. And asking mass of NaCl required to add 100 grams of water. Certainly this is the elevation in a boiling point. Elevation in boiling point relation, you know, delta Tb is equals to I into Kb into M. I value we have to take because NaCl is the non-ideal. NaCl is non-ideal. So we have used Van der Waals factor I. I is equal to 2 here because NaCl pure ionic 100% dissociate, they won't give. If they given suppose a 90% dissociation happen like that, if they said, then you have to take alpha everything. Here no need of alpha, nothing. I is equals to number of particles if 100% dissociated. And molality formula I was substituted here. And from that I was calculated weight of solute. Who is the solute? NaCl here. Okay. Now let's see our fifth numerical based on what you only tell me. Asking molality of ethyl alcohol in water. This is very important, in water. Just for practice I am giving. A Ts is minus 10 degrees Celsius and Kf is 1.86. So Kf for water, because in water. So who is the solvent? Means water. It's an aqueous solution. Okay. So molality asking. Here, sir, we have to use I. No, sir. Where is I? Not given. Oh my God. No. Ethanol. It is not undergoing any association or dissociation. Simply, you can take this as ideal solution. Ideal solution means I is equal to 1 you can consider. I value is 1. Okay. Here ethanol is ideal because in previous I was not given for ideal. That's why I am giving now. Okay. So what exactly same story? It is T0 minus Ts because it's a freezing point given. Okay. I was not mentioned, and this is freezing point of solution. You write down and construct numericals, please, everyone. So how to construct this numerical? Calculate molality of ethanol in water, means in aqueous solvent, which has a freezing point of a solution minus 10 degrees Celsius and Kf value is 1.86. So what you are going to find is molality, small m. So it is Kf into m, that's it. So T0 value was not provided, sir. I am telling you many times, it is aqueous solution. Aqueous solution means what? Water. For water freezing point how much? 0 degrees Celsius. Okay. So in degrees Celsius only substitute, not a problem. So here it is 0 minus Ts, minus of minus plus 10. And I am telling you sign is very important here. So minus 10 degrees Celsius and Kf is 1.86 into molality. So molality is equal to, it's a 10 by 1.86, around 10 by 2 like that. Okay, so you can get the molality. What exactly molality you can say. Don't take this as negative. Here you have to say answer, molality. And this is about the fifth numerical. Molality asking whose molality? Ethanol. Freezing point of solution was given. Kf value is given. That's it. Only they mentioned in water. That means T0. You must know T0. It's 0 degrees. T0. Why T0 is 0? Because water freezing point is 0 degrees Celsius for water. T0 is what? Freezing point. Freezing point for water is 0 degrees Celsius, or else if options given in Kelvin, I am telling you 273 Kelvin you have to take. Got it? So in that way you can find out what exactly molality. This is our next. Okay? This is our fifth numerical. Got it? Few more numericals we can discuss in our next class. Thank you.